The No Fate channel checking in, and today I'm going to be providing you with 4 pros and 4 cons to consider when purchasing the Zhyiun Smooth Q. This review is specifically dedicated to YouTube and IGTV creators that will be using the Zhyiun Smooth Q for vlogging and for B-roll footage. Diving into the pros, by far and large, number one on the list is the cost. At approximately $100, the Zhyiun Smooth Q is a great bang for your buck. It's definitely going to deliver that $100 investment back 5 or 10-fold in terms of the footage you're going to be able to take and in terms of the features and functions that it has. Number 2 on the list is battery life. This comes with a huge internal battery. Once it's fully charged, I think you can get approximately 12 hours of use out of it, which should be plenty for most of you creators out there. Number 3 on the list is the app. You download the Zhyiun Smooth Q app to your smartphone, and you can actually sync up the device to your smartphone. It has a number of features on it. It does take a while to get used to because there are so many features, but there's certainly value in that application and definitely cool tools and techniques that you can do to add to the content that you're creating. The fourth and final highlight of the Zhyiun Smooth Q is the fact that it will hold your phone vertically and horizontally. So that's perfect for creating content for YouTube, as well as if you're creating content for Instagram or IGTV. It will also hold a GoPro. I use this to hold my GoPro 5. They suggest getting a special adapter. I've actually been able to use it without any issues, so I would save the money and not bother paying for the adapter. There are 4 key issues that you should know about before purchasing this gimbal. Number 1 is that if you are hoping to pick up better audio quality using a Rode microphone or another shotgun microphone, you can't. Here's the reason. Even though it's not a weight restriction, when you connect the audio microphone to your iPhone, it's actually so sensitive that it's going to pick up the motor mechanisms moving in this edge of the gimbal. If you try to simply flip your phone around, unfortunately, the way that this controller is situated, it will be pressing down on all of your buttons. So if you do want to use a shotgun microphone, you need to get an extension cord and buy an aftermarket product that will connect a holder for your shotgun microphone to the actual handle. Now, I haven't done this. It is available, but I believe that costs an additional $30 to $35. If you do want to connect a lavalier microphone with a cord, you certainly can do that. It does have the weight ability to carry that cord and handle it. I've done that for vlogging and haven't noticed any issues. So you can pick up better quality audio, again, with the lavalier microphone using this gimbal, but not the shotgun microphone. The second thing to be wary of is the app. Now, I know I mentioned that in the pro section, but it is also a con. The application will significantly drain your phone battery life much quicker than just shooting video. And it so much so that oftentimes when I'm using my phone with this gimbal, I actually won't connect it and won't use the app. And I will just set up the gimbal, put the phone in, and have it stabilize itself. So again, be aware that that application is going to really drain your battery on your phone. The third downside to this gimbal is the battery. Now, I know I mentioned that as a pro, but there is an aspect of this battery that many people have to find out the hard way. If you don't use your gimbal for a while, so say you fully charge your gimbal and you store it for a week or two, that battery will slowly drain over 2 or 3 weeks. So even though you left it fully charged, when you go to use it, it's going to be dead and you're going to be quite sorry. So if you keep that in mind to make sure that you charge it the night before you plan to use it, it won't be a problem, but I found out the hard way and hopefully you don't have to. The fourth and final downside of this gimbal that you need to consider before purchasing are for those of you who are going to be using it with a GoPro. Now, this gimbal works great with the GoPro. I've used it a number of times. But if you are hoping to attach an external lavalier microphone or a shotgun microphone, that's going to be a no-go. That's a negative Ghost Rider. The adapting cord that you need to have for a GoPro to attach an external microphone is so heavy and cumbersome that it simply drags down the gimbal and the gimbal can't function properly. So something you definitely need to keep in mind if your primary function when purchasing this gimbal is going to be using a GoPro and you had hoped to get better audio quality directly from the GoPro. I've been very happy with my purchase of the Zhyiun Smooth Q. I definitely would recommend it to others as a great gimbal for a smartphone or a GoPro, as long as you take into account the 4 downsides that I previously mentioned. If you guys have been using the Zhyiun Smooth Q, let me know your thoughts on it in the comments below. If you've come this far in the video, then definitely give it a like, hit that subscribe button. As usual, thanks for watching, and don't save anything for the trip back. The No Fake channel is dedicated to providing you with ideas on how to improve your community at home, your community in your neighborhood, and your community in your town. I'll also be giving you insight into this dad's tricks, trips, and tribulations.